Hello. What are you guys doing? Let me check my stuff first. Right. There was a major update to this game, which I like to play and haven't been playing that in a long time. Nothing else planned, to be honest. So I guess that's what we are going to do. Let me just post stuff on social media like I always do. Cool. Right, and maybe one more thing. Just like great. Some quick stream, 1 hour stream. Perhaps we will talk some about the blue team stuff. Not really feeling to writing some detections. I was writing detections, lots of detections lately, so let me chill with I like this, the detection engineering and stuff like this is my passion, and that's where I want to develop myself. But sometimes you wanna just chill and talk cybersecurity, basically. Right. Okay, so let's check this view. Company profit loss. That's something new. Need to take that into consideration, I guess. Gateway. Here we have timer. Incident response has its own tree. You can pay the ransom crack ransomware key. Okay, create restore point. That's interesting stuff. Asset the inventory. Let's go with the firewalls and with the SIM. So I guess you are not able to request the money as you wish. So this is ICS stuff which we want to monitor, right? Great. Question is whether I need to enable that, and you're only able to enable that when there is something bad happening, and then you can create the restoration points. I would like to create them like at the beginning of the game, to be honest. Save testing methods. Endpoint security. Here and here. I want to segment the network too. Installed. Segment the network. Then we do some vulnerability testing, assessment, whatever. Yeah, safe testing methods are up and running. Let's map for now. Okay, lots of shit is going on. So we have segmented the network. Fuck, I don't have the certification. Forgot about it. And that before we do anything else on those devices. Like the endpoint security here on this SCADA, right? Yeah. Cool. Now we can do some patching here and here. Okay, so this is our file share server. I want the endpoint security on that and on the mail server. Yeah, and we are out of money. Here. I'm just putting some EDR solutions. Right. Change default credentials. We need the policies and procedures to enforce strong password policy. Okay, this is like fine. And I killed my game. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry about that. We'll start a new one then. This is the easier one. Firewall. Inventory. SIEM. Cool. Security. I see. Yes, security monitoring. Cool. I want the endpoint security, EDRs. Okay, now segment the network. Safe testing methods. Need those safe testing methods to perform the vulnerability assessments of the ICS SCADA device. ICS devices, right? So I guess we can do the vulnerability mapping now, right? Okay, network is segmented. We still are waiting for the vulnerability mapping. This is so we can finish with some endpoint security over there. Vendor certification now is required. I guess we can. Okay. Install VPN. Cool. Still waiting on this certification. Yes, we can do the endpoint security on the switches. Crazy good. Let's patch this stuff. How are you guys doing? It's almost weekend, right? We are budget defender. We can deploy it here. Oh fucking hell. That's crazy, but let's activate this new incident response. Did I kill it? Shouldn't be possible because I have that certification. Yeah. Damaged. Who damaged it? They did. Sometimes you lose, right? This is the same, so maybe I'm like too focused on securing this ICS zone. The stars is good. It's like following the best practices. Perhaps I need to chill out with this. I still like the endpoint security deployment. Right. So let's go after those workstations now. Hey. Hey, hey. Maybe wait a little bit with the segmentation of the network. That's an option too. Yeah, the power of EDR, guys. So I guess we segment the network now. Now we can do the testing methods. Vulnerability mapping. Maybe this sensor could be something else. We need some, yeah, this stuff. Fuck, how? It's like 12 turns. Oh fuck. Perhaps I'm kind of rusty. Show me the results. Like this machine. Oh well. Let's go after this easy one more time. Really rusty. Or the difficulty is increased. That could be the case too, right? That's what I'm like telling now after I lost. How about we speed run the segmentation of the network? Right. Is this network sensor like nits? Right. So it's like snort. I like snort. Snort is cool. Last sensor. Brother. Cool. Okay. So we do something like that, and then we do this. So now question is whether it will be successful. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this new what else can we do? Some threat hunting. I'm trying some options now, so it's successful. It is disconnected. Trying cleaning the asset. Do some more threat hunting. Okay. Can reconnect that. Okay, so do I need to like have this in place, I guess? Policies and procedures. Let's request some money. So let's take that. I locked myself for quite a while. 2 turns without the men. So budgets acquired. Change default credentials. No people for that. So almost finished with the policies and procedures. Update the firmware. Change default credentials. I can enforce strong passwords now. So now I can encrypt the traffic, do these backups. Great. Maybe this. Let's go heavy on the incident response, I guess, right? Again, I locked myself. Okay, something is compromised again. Create restore point. Okay, that's not a good option. Activate incident response. Ooh. Disconnect. Gather. Right? Gather forensics. Right. Now I gather. After that I can go ahead and clean the asset. Okay. So after, yeah, this one too. Shit. I'm just going to replace this. This is going to be disconnected. Fucking hell. Crazy. That's cool. Have more options. I guess it feels harder too. Let me check some details. Perhaps I can do some sigma rule. Not sure about this stream, right? If people want to watch something like that, right? Yeah, so sigma, looking for inspiration through some files now, what I have been doing lately. I'm just yeah, maybe this here. Yeah, I'm checking some stuff for you guys, so maybe something interesting could be out of this stream, and I don't want really to spend a lot of time in here on the streams, because I know that the shorter the better, basically. So segment the network, that's what I want to do. Wondering. Let's check my Ubuntu machine because I need to think where I have the Atomic Red Team. I want to check something basically. Should be in here. Right, open the terminal. Yeah, it's here. Okay, I need to remind myself how to use this. Okay, T1543. So Google that or help. Right, it was different. Invoke atomic test. Know this. Like T1543. I guess I need to, yeah. Do something like that. Okay, so we did something. Okay, so now we clean up. So I wonder. Okay, so I have this normal stuff. Okay, so we did. So let's look for. I'm trying to invoke the. We are invoking the test from the Atomic Red team, which we already did. So it is the test for creating the systemd servers, and now let's see what happens in the logs, basically. And yeah, let's grab for the string, basically. Of course, I need elevated permissions. Okay. So those messages are like the creation of it. This is the path. Then it was enabled, then it was started. Right. Then we stop, disable that, and remove the service. So, to be honest, the best way would be to go after whether there is something created within the systemd system directory. Let's grab the path. And okay. Name type is create. So something like that would be okay. Let me check for the right. There's nothing like that in here right yet. Let's grab our trusty encoder from the subprime. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Let's grab the template. So this would be called systemd service creation. Let's do that. This is experimental. Okay, so let's put myself in here. Okay, detects creation of systemd services which could be used to execute, which could be used by adversaries to execute malicious code. Something like that. Okay, so this is part of the... Okay, it's the same. Let's grab this miter attack technique. Create or modify. This is interesting too. So in this case we have like this just grab me the note, some editor, right? So we have this, we have this, yeah. So that needs to be created. Okay. And what was our thingy? And let's grab this ID. Gonna grab for it. Yeah, kinda. Kinda shit. Okay, so this is the one. So those are the events basically. So I have the proc title, which was used to create path. Okay. An open nut. Success is yes. Let's go back to the file. I'm into detection 2022. This is second, third. So first of all, we are after the path. Let's go something like that. Okay, path. We have this parameter. And this is the list. And we could have some other stuff here, basically those. Okay, why I have two of them in here? Not really sure. But this is the third one. So we are after the creation of the systemd service. So basically creating the unit file or whatever it's called within this right. So we need something like that. And here this all right. Can I do this? Not really. And we are after one more thing, which is name type equals to create. Something like that. What else can we? Get from this? Thinking about the Cisco. However, let's actually grab this. I hope that you know what we are doing, right? So we're trying to basically write detection for this based on the ODD logs. Previously we ran the test. I have like this basic configuration from the Florian wrote of the ODD rules. I recommend using that. We executed the the test and we see what we are working with. So basically we check the data and what's interesting for us. Okay, I have like issue with my keyboard. I'm checking the Sentinel because you know what, let's check whatever we have created and let's check it against the logs, perhaps for any like false positives and stuff like that. Right, so we have like this Linux audit logs, summarize, count by record type. But we know that we are our record type equals to path. Okay, show me what you are working with the path. Basically. Okay, we have a name. Name. And name type. Okay, show me the where name type equals to create. Lots of temporary files. This is our service. Okay, so we go ahead, where name has etc is right, etc is systemd system. Okay, this is the root performing done, that's correct. Okay, so this is the inode of the file, that's useful too. Let's grab the serial number for it. Our serial number equals to this. I hate this. Have 2681. Great. Parent process. What is that? What is this record type? Syscall. Okay. This is proc title. So proc title is not useful for us in this state. But it is useful for your investigations and analysis. You can take this, right? With the cyber chef. And decode that. Right? It's cut for some reason. So now is the question of joining the other, other events related to this one. I'd really like to see the record type. Okay. So our machine error out. That's not a big deal. Let's close it. Yeah, you're closing, that's fine. Syscall. This is related to something else. But this is cool. Provides you with the information who did some stuff. What was the parent process in this case? PID sent. Stuff like that. So the next thing would be to wrap those. Not here. Here. Fuck. Okay. This part. Cool. Siema. Okay, so in English, let me like talk you through what I do, because I stream in English. So I'm trying to create a detection for such a use case, which stands for systemd service creation. We created this in the Sigma format, right? So this is like to detect creation of systemd service, and those services could be used to achieve persistence, to execute malicious code on some schedule. That could be possible. So how we, and this is based on this logic for now. How we achieved this, we went ahead to the Linux machine and we ran this test, which is atomic 1 test, create systemd service. It basically runs this script with those values. You can see how it relates, right? And then you can do the cleanup. So basically, and what we got in the end was some events in the ODD. And what we are focusing is the in the ODD you have different record types. Those record types tell you what really happened. This is like the path event, for example, is access to the file, which I think I remember that correctly. Then you have like this action, which stands for creation of the file. Then you have the name, which would correlate exactly to what was created. However, we are only interested in this part, right, where it was created, because you need to create those systemd services inside this directory. All this directory, when you are after the user level persistent, or this directory can be used too. So that could detect such action, right? So we have now our, let's call it initial, I liked calling it that, let initial event. So we basically create a table, and now we could query this table again and join with the different type of messages, because ODD creates lots of records for one action. That works. I will show you how it looks like in the logs. So now we have this initial event. Then let's query this table again. Let's actually use the time generation, not the time generation, but time filtering, which could be, let's say, good practices. Let's actually create another variable which we can state as a time window. Let's say 1 hour for now. This is not really that important for now. We can go after this. This is good practice to always filter your table with the time first, to reduce the amount of events, basically. Okay, and what we could do is basically do the join. We do the inner join, and we join the initial event, and we join based on the serial number, basically. So this is everything related to our action. So you have different types of records. This is proc title, which holds the original command that was run in the hex format. You go to the Cyberchef. When you would go about to investigating this stuff, you will go to the Cyberchef, right? You paste it in here, you do from the hex, bam. You have the command that was executed. Or in this case, I say it's part of command, whatever. Not a really big deal for now. So this is proc title. This is the path, and it's provides us with the information what was created, what inode it had because we deleted it, who created that and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, and it is create indeed. Then we have another event, which I guess is related to the parent. Really not sure whether how useful is that. I guess we need to check this out. Path. So we have like ODD record type is path and name type is parent. Let's check this. Okay, so I need to fix that. Okay, one more time. How did the fields? Name type. This is like the one of the best guides on the ODD. Highly recommended. SSHD, okay. Okay, path. Name. Okay. Record type. Let's check this as well. Let's go for. Okay, it's really slow for me. Trigger to record file name path information. Okay, so that's cool. And yeah, this is the name type. Records the intent of each path records operation in the context of given syscall. So our operation context in this case is create, which is fine. It's not low, I think. Persistence, privilege escalation. like medium at least. So like we did this part, right? File creation in those. So it's like parent file, I guess. What else is there? This is Syscall. So it holds the information about what was, who executed the action. Yeah, I guess this could be it. Yeah, this is like the detection for this in the Azure Sentinel. And remember, this is like for the education, right? Showing you how to protect yourself, detect some stuff, some bad stuff. And I focus mainly on Linux because this is like what I am interested in. Yeah. And you can like find everything. Azure Sentinel good practices. You can like Google what are the good practices for the query. So called Microsoft now. I don't know, you can Google it, it's somewhere there. So that's how it could look like. And I guess that's all from me because this stream is already one year. Not 1 year, but 1 hour. Which is, yeah. So in recap what we did, actually we ran the virtual machine which is hooked to the Azure Sentinel with the ODD logs. Basically we are ingesting it, the ODD logs from this machine. This machine also has this Atomic Red Team installed on it, and you need the PowerShell for that. And this is like you can invoke tests with it. So we invoked this test, which is basically executing this script. Before that, I also have in place this configuration file for the ODD in there by Florian Roth, which is also the creator of Sigma. Right, so I have this rules on this machine. Then we executed this test. Based on this test, the events were generated. And based on those events, we went ahead and grabbed what we feel that is useful for this detection and that would not produce and match false positives. So basically the path type of record type with the name type of create and with those directories basically. I need to decide about this stuff as well. Then we could generate this query, right? Which I think could work. However, we went ahead and created the query, or create our own query based on this sigma rule that we have created previously. And this is the MITRE technique. Let me post that on the chat, what is actually useful here. This is the technique. Those are the rules. And this is the test, basically. So that's what we have used. Okay, and I think that's all from me. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully that was informative and you were able to learn something from that. Hopefully I will be streaming soon enough. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Sorry that I got destroyed in the red versus blue. But yeah, sometimes you lose, but sometimes you win, man. Remember that. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching again, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, comment down below, whatever. Follow me on social media and stuff. Yeah, cheers.